in the right way. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing in the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing in the right way, just make sure that to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing in the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
And hello to myself. Yep, it is empty, it is quiet, it's just me. How are we doing, me? We're getting by. So we're just gonna have to hang around and see who's gonna show up. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We would like to welcome you once again to the List Wiz Game Show. We are here every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday with some of your favorite, some of your not so favorite, some games you may never have heard of, game shows throughout history from the 40s up till today. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the Orient. That's right. We are not doing Takeshi's Castle. No. It's not MXC. No. Tonight, it will be Panel Quiz Attack 25. One of the few Japanese trivia game shows out there. So we will have to hope to get 4 people in to play that. And it will indeed involve buzzers. So let's get everything up and running. Hopefully. Well, we'll worry about that when we get to it. How's that? But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. Like I said, kind of quiet. So you guys will, if you are aware of the channel points, I did add a little something to the channel points today. As you guys know or may not know, that 4-letter word all the way over there in the corner has been there for a while. I did not think this was a hard 4-letter word, but what do I know, right? So, we have added the option for you guys to actually change the 4-letter word puzzle. It's not easy to do. It's something like 2,500 channel points. And basically, you just request the change, and then we change it to a new puzzle. Takes me a couple of steps because I have to do one thing in the bot to make it work. Actually, I have to do something in 2 bots, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to. I'm going to remove it from one of them. I am going to remove this from one of them. No, I don't think I'm going to do that either. Just in case we get one of you guys watching from one of those obscure services. And if you are watching, welcome to the show. No, Murphy, this one is not going on Discord. This one will not be going on Discord. I hate these damn CAPTCHA things. I really, really despise them. Oh, good grief, this thing is annoying. Shows how long it's been since I've actually used the Restream bot. And it doesn't remember my password. Which means I'm probably going to have to go reset it at some point. Damn it. You guys have to bear with me. I have to find my password for this system. It does not remember my password. Ah! Okay. Oh, that's because I have the wrong email address in there. Too many passwords. And not enough and not enough all right, let's get some music on. You guys have to bear with me. I'm trying to fix one thing. God, this thing's annoying. I thought I had reset this password. There we go. I guess I did not reset this password. Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame on me. So yeah, guys, we did add a little something to the channel points. So that should make things a little more interesting. I hope. But yeah, like I said, tonight we're going to be doing a 4-player game. We are going to be doing Panel Quiz Attack 25. And if you guys have never seen it before, it is very fun. It is very interesting and it is very strategic. But it is 5:30 and I do not have the list up like I should have. So I am running a minute behind. So let's get everything up and running like we should. There we go. And for tonight's list, we are looking for the horse phrase. We are looking for, ladies and gentlemen, words and phrases that contain the word horse. That's all it has to have. HORSE. And let me see. One, I'm going to say two hard ones at most, but I have been wrong before. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we set the timer, we set the list, and the list officially starts now. So how's y'all's weekends been going, folks? It's basically, it's been quiet around here. That's my good news. Damn it, my shoes should never win without me. My shoes should never win without me. No, what was I doing last night? I spent most of last night on Discord. We were playing. I was watching Jeopardy. Watched the new guy win the $1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it was like this list of questions was like right up his alley. I mean, it was right up his alley. Every question he knew. He basically got through the $1 million or the £1,000,000. He only used the 50-50. And he didn't even really think he needed it, and he didn't really need the 50-50. This was, if you guys remember the Christopher guy from the US version, the first million, John Carpenter. This guy was a John Carpenter, but he was, the word I would say was he was he was more likable. He was actually more likable than Carpenter was. Um, it was incredible to watch. It wasn't like, "Ha, I know this," or "Can't you give me a harder question?" It's like he knew the questions, but he was very polite. He was very likable when he said everything, and he explained why he knew stuff. Hey, or how he knew stuff. And it was like he got to the £1,000,000 question, and he goes, "I taught my kids in 8th grade about piracy." It was a pirate question. And it was just absolutely, it was mind boggling. It was mind boggling. All right, so Murphy is asking that we change the 4-letter word. Now, this is where I have not tested this, so I have to hope this works. Murphy, give me a number between 1 and 10. So, Murphy, I need a number from you between 1 and 10. That will be the new puzzle number. Number 5 it is. All right, so we're going to change over to puzzle number 5. So if you guys do not like the new puzzle, you can always blame Murphy. And now I do have to go change the command. So we do this, we do that. Console. And ta-da! Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad for having to change stuff. I just have to literally make 2 modifications. Well, 3 modifications officially. Alright, so let's see what we've had. We've had rocking horse, hobby horse, sawhorse, Trojan horse, horsepower, horse and buggy, crazy horse, putting the cart before the horse, Shadowfax, lord of all horses, horse and his boy, horse voice, horse face, pony soldier, the horse whisperer. All good horses, but not on the list tonight. All good horses. All right, come on, camera. Give me my cam. There we go. Horse whisperer, horse wrangler. So yeah, I've got it set up so I can get to the 10 puzzles reasonably easy. The catch is going to be, now you guys are going to have to go back and re-earn the first one. All right, so I'm going to make... Hello, LK. How you doing? How'd the show end? I ran on eponyms, which was like, round 5 is like, I always want to stick around for round 5, and I never can. Oh, by the way, if you want some mythology questions, all you got to do is ask, just so you know. I've got like a ton of them laying around. On a pale horse I ride. And my timer stopped again. Darn it. Let's fix my timer, get that back up and going. There we go. Yeah, they were just talking about Nicole. They were just asking, where's Rogue? Beat a dead horse, not there. 4 horsemen rode through the valley on a horse with no name. Not necessarily, Murphy. Not necessarily. You have to remember, it's not about horses, it's about horse phrases. 2 different things. Close enough, Spock. I will give you horse trader for horse trade. Horse of a different color. Pack horse, not there. So yeah, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing a 4-player game. We will be doing Panel Quiz Attack 25. And I was kind of hoping Clyde was in tonight because I wanted him to see it, just tell me how it looked compared to his version. But we'll have to live without him. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday, barring an act of God, act of work, or act of wife. We basically start off every episode with the list, which is basically 10 words or phrases that relate to a topic, word, phrase, or theme. In other words, if we had a list that was Oscar-winning films, all you have to do is come up with 10 Oscar-winning films that the computer has chosen. However, tonight it has chosen a word phrase. It has chosen horse. So we are looking for any word or phrase that contains the word horse in it. And I missed El Guapo getting this one, as El Guapo got the pommel horse. A pommel horse. So far we've had back on the wrong horse, horse trade, dark horse, and pommel horse. And I thought I saw one other one that I might have missed. Hold on, let me look. Yep, I did miss. No, I got dark horse. Okay, we're good. We're good. Horse sense not there. How you doing, MW? What is good? What kind of mischief are you up to? A one horse town not on the list, Spock. Um, so like I said, for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be looking for 4 players. A horse is a horse, of course, unless that horse is Mr. Ed. I have actually gotten more stuff boxed up, so I am making progress to getting some of the prizes out. African horse sickness. Murphy, I think you're reaching. I think you're reaching now. All the pretty horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Get off your high horse. Um, so tonight, and like I said, I'm hoping we'll get 4 active players. It's a combination of Othello and trivia. And it's one of my favorite games to have put together. But with the new control panel, I think it works even smoother, so we'll have to see how it goes. Horse seed! Horse feathers! If I had a cigar, I'd give you a horse feather, Guapo. So we are down to 6 items left. We're down to 6 items left on the list. Don't put the horse before the cart, not on the list. Horse mill, not on the list. The horse belongs before the cart. Unless you got a really good pushing horse. Guapo. Workhorse straight from the horse's mouth. Horse flew, not there. And again, behind one of these, there will be a vault shot. Behind one of these will be a small prize, and behind one of them will be a 1-player game. So, if you can find the correct item on the list that has our selected prize, you will get a bonus. The bonuses can include anything from comic books to Hot Wheels to Star Trek figures to... I'm trying to think. What's in the pile right now? Mini motorcycles, comic books, Hot Wheels. Those are the big ones right now. In addition, if you can get the 1-player game and you win the 1-player game, you actually get a loose die-cast vehicle. Typically, there are certain games that are not designed for it, certain games that are. Horse car only fools and horses. I've got to see a man about a horse. And then well, we know what that line is for, don't we, MWG? It's like, I'm going somewhere and I'm not telling you where. Horseshoe, not there. So like I said, I think there's one hard one on here. You could argue a couple of these, but I think there's only really one hard one left. The Trojan horse. The old war horse is on the list. Clothes only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. That is very true. Horse talking saddle, rocking horse, stalking horse, or horse tack and saddle. Horse collar, the horse and his boy, horse and saddle. Not quite what I'm looking for, Brian. You're in the ballpark. I will say you're in the ballpark on one. Mr. Ed the horse. Horse jumping. Stalking horse. Horse whisperer not there. So far, I think that's been the most common not there answer yet is horse whisperer. Hobby horse, horse around. Oh, and I'm sweating like the dickens because I'm waiting for the rain to break. You ever notice when the rain doesn't break, it just kind of builds and builds and builds, and then humidity kills you? Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Yeah, but what place did he finish out of 16, Guapo? That's the question. My kingdom for a horse. Oh, wait. If it wasn't for my horse, I would have never spent that year in. All right, is that a movie quote I'm not aware of? Is that a movie quote I'm not aware of? Diving horse, horse mackerel. It's a Lewis Black line. I have only ever watched one Lewis Black concert on Netflix. There we go. Murphy claiming the one. I couldn't take horse and saddle, but I could take American Saddle Horse or Saddle Horse. That I could take. Horse post, horse fly, horse collar, get off your high horse, quarter horse. Yeah, I think I've only ever watched one Lewis Black stand up. And that was a Netflix one. Just because I don't get out of the house often enough to go watch comedy routines. I used to, and I'm like, I could never do that. Because if my jokes fell flat and you guys know how bad they do, I'd be booed off the stage in a heartbeat. I do like Iron Horse. I gotta see if that one's in the file. I think it is. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I'm waiting to see if they bring in somebody to do that in AEW. Rumor has it that's what they're going for. is a new Four Horsemen. Brass Horse, Horse Ranch, Horseback Riding, all good guesses, but not what we're looking for. Ah. You know what I need to do? I need to bring a fan down here. That's what I think I really need to do. Year of the Horse, Horseback Archery, Horse Archer, Beating a Dead Horse, which we are doing to the last three answers, obviously. Fresh Horse, Horse Competition, so again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday. We start off every episode with a list. Then we get into one game show. Well, we get into two, actually. We do What's My Line? And then we get into our one trivia show of the night. And if you guys check out the Discord, you guys will see that tonight is Panel Quiz Attack 25. Now, for those of you that have never seen it before, it's very simple. It's Othello with trivia. Horse-drawn carriage, horseplow, flying horse. I like the Headless Horseman, and I know that one's in the file. Horse-drawn carriage, Clydesdale horse. I will tell you, you do not have to think of a species of horse, just to let you know. So if you were going to say Andalusian horse, don't. Winged horse, horse farm. So again, we are looking for three last horse races. And Murphy, I think you just got my hardest one. A good old-fashioned horse doctor. I'm going to say, I think, Murphy, you got my hardest one on the list tonight. So we got two horses left. Stable horse, horsehair. I like horsehair brush. I like that one. Draft horse, horse stable, dancing horse, plow horse, show horse, horseshoe crab. See, my problem with horseshoe crab is because if I put a horseshoe in the file, then I've got horseshoe and horseshoe crab. And then it's like, well, I can give credit to horseshoe, or do I require the whole thing? It's always a tough decision. Crazy Horse. I think that's the first time I've seen Crazy Horse come up in the guest list. And I know he's in there. Horse Tack, Horse Trader. And I don't know why I'm yawning so bad, guys. I apologize. I should not be. I think it's the heat. I seriously think it's the heat, because it's like, you guys can tell I'm kind of drenched a little. Plow horse, horse and carriage. All good ones, but it's not on the list. Take my horse to the Old Town Road, horse blanket. Show horse, horse pack, all good, but not there. Horse hoof. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to about 8 minutes, and we are looking for horse phrases. We are looking for any word or phrase that contains the word horse in that order. Horsehead Nebula is probably my favorite one that's actually in the file. But it didn't make the computer's choice tonight. Horsehead's new. I'm going to say it's a little too vague, MWG. I'm going to say it's a little too vague. Or in this case, too specific. Horse culture, horse and night. White Horse, Yukon Territory is actually in the file because it's a capital city. Draft Horse, not there. Funny thing is, White Horse is one of those things I keep coming back to in questions. I'm like, I'm done with White Horse. No more White Horse questions. Draft Horse, horse riding. White Horse Tavern, horse riding school. Nope. Guapo, nobody got the 4-letter word yet. Um, basically, Murphy paid to change it. There is now an option in the channel points where if you guys don't get the word, you can actually pay to change the word or change the puzzle. That does not mean the puzzle goes away. It just means it's off the board at the moment. One horse open sleigh. I like that one, Brian. That's a good one. I definitely like one horse open sleigh. Horse collar, not there. Horseback tour, not there. I'm testing something. There we go. Horse and buggy, horse diving. It took a while. But horseradish was on the list. Everybody likes horseradish on their burgers, right? Horseshoe Falls, Horse Falls, not there. You're not a horseradish fan, Guapo? Oh, what do we have to do with you guys? Horseradish is great on barbecue. Not everything. I won't say everything, MWG. But it's good. It's great for good barbecue. Oh, that's child abuse. That is child abuse. I'm more the white horseradish guy. I'm not a big fan of wasabi. You go to like Lion King's or Arby's and you get the white horseradish. That's more mine. Well, Spock, you never know. Allergies change. I have learned that over time. Allergies do change. Like, I never used to be allergic to ragweed. Ever. Now I can't touch it without, like, a minor breakout. All right, we're down to 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, for the last of the horse list. Horse lead, My Little Pony horse, Hold Your Horses, Horse grooming, A Game of Horse, Don't Spare the Horses. I'm going to warn you guys, since you got 2 minutes left, this is a longer phrase. I'm going to warn you, this one's a longer phrase. Miniature horse. Face as long as a horse. I like that one. Why the long face, horse? That goes in the dad joke pile all the time. Beat the horse with a stick. And have the SPCA calling coming down on you? No, thanks, Brian. A horseogram. What was a singing horseogram? God, I don't know why I'm yawning so bad. Rode through the desert on a horse with no name. That's more of a factoid spot than a list item. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. 6, 5, get those last guesses in. Now the problem is going to be, this is very fitting for the last answer. Because the horse just escaped. And you can't close the barn door after the horse escapes. You can't close the barn door after the horse escapes. So unfortunately, number 6 did not get caught tonight. Kind of fitting as being the last one. Now we just have to hope there's nothing behind number 6. That's what we're hoping. So, let's close that out. And let's take a look at what we got. We got Murphy with 2, Meme PG with 3, Spock with 2, Guapa with 1, and Brian as 1. No, it's the actual phrase is you close the barn door after the horse escapes, Spock, because horses are always faster and they're harder to catch. But yeah, that's the actual phrase. All right, so we are going to start with Mean PG. And just because you got green wasabi, you got white horseradish, and then you have evil mothers that trick you into eating a whole spoonful of it. Let's get that bad image out of our head and get rid of the horseradish. Oh, and we didn't get anything behind it. All right, so let's see what that leaves us. That leaves us with Mean PG with the dark horse of the list. Did the dark horse of the list come through for us in secret? No, it did not. Mean, you need better spies. Then we go to Murphy, who gave me American Saddle Horse. I did need the phrase saddle horse specifically. I had a couple people say horse and saddle. That was not what we were looking for on this one. So is our riding animal, our peaceful, lovable saddle horse, a winning slot? Not there for Murphy. Well, how about Spock? Spock's like, let's wheel and deal. Let's do a little horse trade. Did Spock horse trade himself to a win? He did. So Spock will be getting the vault shot. So with that, Spock, let's get you over to your vault shot. And then we just have to wait for it to open. All right, Spock. With that, you get to take one wrong number off the vault. Which dial are we going to drop by one? Which of our four dials do we drop by one, Spock? Oh, Murphy says, hold your horses. Murphy says, I got something to say about this. Oh, no prize for Murphy. Sorry, Murph, no prize for you on the wheel spin. And with that, we take Spock's green number off the dial. And we are going to lose the 5. All right, Spock. So with that, we need your 4-digit number that you think is opening the vault tonight. Oh, it does, Guapo. Trust me. It does. It's just when they're all there, it gets a little stubborn early. It literally gets a little stubborn early. Yes, I did expect that last time. So Spock is going to go for his 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Spock has his combination. We lock that into the computer. It is locked. It cannot be changed. And we hear... We hear all ones are no good. So unfortunately, Spock, no vault for you. And we close the vault. And we head back over to the list. So that means we know there's definitely one of the two prizes. We're hoping there's nothing still in the barn. So let's go with Spock, since he just got the vault shot. And he picked the wrong number. We can say he bet on the wrong horse. All right, we are down for My Kingdom for a Horse, the Ye Old War Horse, the Horse Doctor, or the Pommel Horse. Let's go with Murphy's Horse Doctor, just because I think that's the hardest one that was up there. And the hardest one does not pay off. So we are down to Brian. We are down to Meme. We are down to Guapo. Did Guapo score a perfect 10 as he launched himself from his pommel horse? Not there. It's getting close, folks. We're hoping that both of these are winning slots. We're hoping that the old warhorse still has something left in him. Does the old warhorse triumphantly ride on into victory? No, he does not, which means Brian will either be getting the small prize or the one-player game. Brian, you lost your kingdom for a horse, but you won a small prize. So congratulations, Brian. The small prize is yours. And closing the barn had the one-player game. All right, Brian. So with that, we have a pile of stuff up there. Mostly Hot Wheels type stuff. We've got the Racing Champions, the Mini Rocket Hot Wheel, the Harley Davidson Mini. We have one Hot Wheels car, the Super Dyna Flight. We have the Star Trek figure. I think that's Jake Sisko. The Harley it is. I'm glad somebody actually appreciates the Harleys. I picked those up, and it's like I've always reluctantly put them out just because I love them so much. But this is the Harley. I think this is a 36. I think, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. But that is from Maisto HD. Ta-da! There we go. So, Brian, congratulations. That will be going to you. And let me find your right box. Oh, wait, you're right. Your box is down here, I think. That's Guapo's. That is the one I have to redo. Where do I have your box of stuff, Brian? I know I've got your name on some stuff. That's heavy. That's Jeremy. Or did I already send you your first package? I'm trying to remember if I sent you your first package or not. Alright, give me a minute. I'm going to put that right there for now. I may have sent you your first package, Brian. Did you ever get the one? I'm confusing myself. I'm confusing myself. Oh, you thought 6 was difficult? Oh, that is Jordy. That is Jordy. I thought it was Jake. I forgot that's not the Deep Space Nine one. Alright, guys, so with that, we are going to get right into a quickie. Alright, I need to save that because I did make some changes to that one. And again, if you guys want to use the form, thank you, Murphy. And then we will need 4 players, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be looking for 4 players. And you will need to have access to a buzzer. And I will show you guys that website in a moment. All right, Meme, have yourself a good one, my friend. And you know what I never started? To keep you guys interested when you didn't participate in the games? I forgot to start Quizbot. I had everything set up. I was ready to go at 5:15, and I forgot to push the start button. Yep, I totally forgot to. I'm ashamed of myself. All right, for those of you that will be interested, you're going to go to that website. And the room code will be that. Yeah, Murphy, I can definitely share the main game. I haven't opened it yet because I don't run that one until we're through with the What's My Line. But yeah, I will gladly do that. If at any point you guys want me to like share the main game on Discord, you guys just have to drop in. And there's one called Main Studio. And that's where I always do the shares. Ignore what Streamlabs says. I got to fix that. It is what Alex Trabot says. All right, we got 2 of the 4 so far. Brian is in and Tamariz is in. There we go. See, and I always like putting the quiz bot in there because it does distract. It was funny as hell. We had Brian on. What were we playing, Brian? Oh, we were playing Russian roulette, and Brian was with us on the Russian roulette game. And it was like everybody's like, Brian, quit paying attention to the quiz bot. Get over here. It was priceless. It was absolutely priceless. And for those of you that don't know, basically every question that gets used in one of our games. So if you don't remember it from the game or you didn't get it right, you get a chance to get it right in the quiz bot. It's sort of like I like the idea of reinforcement. It definitely pitches in. And I think El Guapo, I think you got it right. Now the question was it the clues or the picture that got it working for you? And you'll notice it's actually working today. I don't know what happened to it on Tuesday. I did not resave it. But for whatever reason on Tuesday, or no, Thursday, that one kept just spinning and spinning and spinning, and I'm like, I don't know what I broke, but I'm like, I'm just not gonna save it, and I'm gonna use whatever I had. And that clue scares me. That clue right there scares me. Oh, Tamari's left. All right, so this is the room we're using. And I know I gotta quit doing my bad habits on air. It's like that bad habit nobody likes on air. The drinking habit everybody likes on air. Brian, do me a favor. Test your buzzer for me. Hey, Mark, what's good? Mark, don't forget you're on YouTube. You gotta use the exclamation point. Buzzer's not working. All right, try it again. All right, there we go. All right, Murphy, try it now. Yeah, if the buzzers don't work, let me know because this site is in test mode. So there may be some issues.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
It worked great on Thursday. Weird thing is I'm not hearing it. And There we go. We got Murphy's. All right, Guapo, try it for me. Perfect. All right, we need one more player, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for one more player. Somebody tell LK he needs to play. Ladies and gentlemen, the actual guest star tonight was Sir Isaac Newton. Hey, Mark, how we doing? So again, guys, I'm looking for one more player. And the room code is right there. All right, so let me get the panel quiz attack. All right, you got to go to that website, Mark, because I want to make sure your buzzer is working. Oh. It's just game night buzzer. All right, give me a minute, Murphy, because I will get the Discord one up for you. Murphy asked for us to do this pretty much every episode because she has better luck on the Discord stream. All right, Murphy, if you want to drop in the main studio and let me know if you can see the screen. All right, try your buzzer for me, Mark. Now, the good news is, apparently, when I get to the bigger game, it says wait to reset. All right, all right, try it again. If it says wait to reset, let me know. All right, cool. All right, we're good. So I'm going to let Murphy get on Discord because I know that's what she likes to see. Murphy, let me know if you can see the screen.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Murphy is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to one of my favorite games that I don't get to play often enough. And this is where I wish Clive was around. Welcome to Panel Quiz Attack 25. It is based on a Japanese game show of trivia. It's not MXC, it's not Tagishi's Castle. It is based on the game of Othello. Each player will be assigned one of four colors. We have Aka, Midori. I can never say the white one right. Shiro and Ayo. Aka, Midori, Shiro, and Ayo. And my rules are very badly written here. Let me get to the main board. You are basically going to be playing Othello. If the very first question will be for board number 13. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Whoever gets the trivia question correct will then get square number 13 in their color. On the next question, whoever gets the next question right will be able to choose another numbered square, but there are some rules. The rules are, if you can capture, as in Othello, you have to capture. If you cannot capture, you have to select a square that is touching a colored square. So, for instance, we have box 13 went to red, box 7 went to white, green went to 8, blue went to 9. All right, quit doing that. Get on the right screen. There we go. So Ray gets the question right. They have to take square number, any square that will capture another square. Now, this is where my game differs from the Japanese version. If there are multiple colors between you and your square, you cannot capture. So, for instance, let's just say that red was green, or let's say red got the next question right. 6 is not a capture because there are two different colors between 6 and 9. Okay? There are a few extra rules that we will get to when it rolls around to it. So, with that, let me get everybody on the board. Murphy will be white. Mark, you will be blue. El Guapo will be green. And Brian, you will be red. And it will be easy to remember because there are your characters, ladies and gentlemen. You four all each have been given a character. I don't remember why we kept Guapo as Audrey, but I like Guapo as Audrey. Why did we keep you as Audrey, Guapo? There had to be a reason I said yes. There had to be a reason I said yes, loud and clear.
I think this was a game they played in, what was it called?
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Good.
I try to remember why we kept Guapo as green. I kept Mark as Riddler because Mark is one of my all-time great players. And to me, the Riddler character defines this show. And Brian, we're still waiting for Red to see if he's going to make you a golfer. I don't know.
Go up against Mark. I know Brian and Guapo. I've never played with Mark, so I'm afraid.
I will tell you, Mark is very, very good.
You
All right, guys. So, with that, let's get things started. Let me make sure I put the two. I'm trying to move stuff so I know where I've got them, where I need them. So I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to keep the control panel and the buzzer screen together. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are all competing for square number 13. And do remember, you have to buzz in, and I will recognize your buzz in after the question. So here is your question. Who made a series of films about a master criminal named Dr. Mabuse? Guapo was in first. Guapo. Who made a series of films about a master criminal named Dr. Mabuse? And he says it's Fritz Lang. Is he correct? He is indeed correct. It was Fritz Lang. So with that, we go back to the board. Guapo is my control player at the moment. And that means, Guapo, you get square 13. All right, so we are going to reset the buzzers. Are you guys ready for question number 2? What animal is the official emblem of the Lamborghini? Mark is in first.
A bull.
Is it a bull? It is a bull. Ooh, somebody quiet the stream for me or something. I'm getting bad feedback. All right, there we go. All right, Mark, with that, which square would you like?
Number 8.
Number 8 goes to Mark.
Well, the answers I knew.
Trust me, there are some good ones and there are some hard ones in this, Murphy. Because it's taken all my four-part questions and it just goes through the entire file. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next question. What is the name of the chief winged monkey in the movie The Wizard of Oz? Is it Otto, Nico? Brian is in first. Brian says it's Nico.
You wouldn't have known this except it was on LP's measure sheet.
Believe it or not, I actually knew this one.
Take a look at the help section.
It is Nico. All right, Brian. That is the red square. So again, you can choose any square that is connected to a different color because you cannot capture at the moment. Nope, 6 is off. So you basically get 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 12. There we go. Number 9. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to... Now, just to warn you guys, I reset the buzzers after I finished reading the question. Just to warn y'all. Here is your next question. Who are you greeting if you call a Catholic church leader your eminence? Who are you greeting if you call a Catholic church leader your eminence? Guapo is in first. I got to do 2 clicks. Okay, that's my bad. I thought I only needed 1. Damn it. Guapo says, you are greeting a cardinal. Are you correct? It is a cardinal. And with that, green gives control of the board. All right, now, Guapo, you have to do a capture square. So would you like square number 3 or square number 5? Guapo would like square number 5, which gives him number 9 as well.
Yeah,
All right.
I can never buzz so quick enough. It's so hard.
It's hard, Murphy. Trust me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next. That's how I feel in Jeopardy when I'm playing with the Brits. On TV's Lost, the doomed airplane was en route to Los Angeles from where? And this goes to Brian. Brian says it was en route to Los Angeles from Sydney. It was Sydney. All right, Brian. Red has control. You cannot capture anything. All right, Brian would like square number 10. All right, we go back to the board. And here is your next question. What book by Marjorie Kennan Rawlings focused on the Long family struggles in Florida? What book by Marjorie Kennan Rawlings? And Guapo. Guapo says it is the Sojourner. Is it the Sojourner or the Traveler or the Visitor or something like that? No, it is not. We reset the buzzers. Now, Guapo, you are locked out for 2 questions. And your buzzers are activated. Oh, I got a nobody. Let's try that again. Murphy.
The last one, yearling.
The Yearling. Is Marjorie Kennan Rawlings' book The Yearling? It is The Yearling. So with that, we put white in control. Murphy, which box number would you like? And again, you don't want.
I can do it.
Nope. You can only select a box that has an attached color box to it. So basically,
I can go 15.
you can go 15.
Okay, yeah.
So 15 for white. You, Guapo, are locked out until on screen your little buzzer comes back on. You see the circle under your name? I'm going to set it where it kind of like disappears the whole thing. But until I get that done, I just went with the little circle. All right, guys, your next question. And again, Guapo is the only one locked out. In the Disney film, Lady and the Tramp, what animal does Tramp use to remove the muzzle that's put on Lady? In the Disney film, Lady and the Tramp, what animal? Brian, you are in first. Does he use a rabbit? No, he does not use a rabbit, which means, Brian, you are wallied out. And we reset the buzzers. For Murphy or Mark. In the Disney film, Lady and the Tramp, what animal does Tramp use?
I don't know this.
Hold on, let's see who's first. Murphy, you are in first.
Sorry. Say a beaver?
Is it a beaver? It is a beaver. He actually uses a beaver to chew off Tramp's or Lady's buzzer. All right, you are white, which means you have to capture, which means you have to take square number 3 and 9. All right, ladies and gentlemen, go back to the board. And the next question. Guapo, you are back in.
I'm having trouble connecting.
Through war with
Take a look at the help section.
Through war with which nation was the United States able to capture California? Guapo in first by 50 milliseconds. Was it Mexico? It was the war with Mexico.
The question came out, I'm like, what was that? And like, I didn't even know that.
All right, Guapo, you are green. Let's see if you can I don't think you can capture anything at the moment. You cannot capture anything at the moment, so you get to choose any square attached to a colored number. So basically anything from 2 to about 20. Number 7 it is for Guapo. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your next question. Everybody is back in. Who was the first U.S. president to appoint a female to his cabinet? Brian is in first. Brian says it's FDR. Is he right? It was FDR. It was the labor secretary, I think. All right, Brian is red. Brian, you have one square that can give you a capture, which is, let me get the right color up there. So we are going to give Brian number 20, and that gives him number 15 as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. Greta was Garbo's first name, but her last name was actually what? Let me see. Mark, you were in first.
Gustafson.
Is it Greta Gustafson? No.
What?
We reset the board, or reset the buzzers. Mark is locked out. And it goes to Guapo by, wow, 30 milliseconds. Is it Greta Engstrom? It was Greta Engstrom. So we go back to the board. And we give Guapo control. Guapo is still in green. Can he capture anybody? I don't think you can capture anybody yet, Guapo. So oh, I forgot one rule. Damn it. If you cannot capture. Oh, wait, yeah, you can. Die. There we go. There we go.
Whoa!
It goes like that. Trust me, Murphy. I have seen it where the board will be completely gone one color, and then when the panel attack question rolls around, it changes everything. All right, so reset. And ladies and gentlemen, your next question. In which Idaho city was the movie of Napoleon Dynamite set? And the buzz winner goes to Guapo.
Yeah,
Guapo, in which Idaho city was the movie of Napoleon Dynamite set? Was it Nampa, Idaho? No, it was not, and that means Guapo is wallied out. And we reset the buzzers for Murphy and Brian. And again, if you guys don't want to guess, you don't have to. It's up to you. Brian is going to take a chance. All right, Brian. Which Idaho city? Is it Preston, Idaho? It is Preston, Idaho. And that means red is in control of the board. Now, here's the rule I did forget to mention. If you cannot capture a square, whatever square you pick has to be able to set you up to capture a square if you get the next question. And I apologize for that. It totally slipped my mind. So basically, Brian can choose anything but number 17, I think. All right, Brian says we'll go with square number 2. He's got a few capture possibilities in there. So with that, we are going to go back to the board. And here is your next question. Mark, you are in. Guapo is still out. Which Hollywood actor replaced Michael J. Fox as the deputy mayor on Spin City? Mark is in first.
Charlie Sheen.
Was it Charlie Sheen? It was. It didn't have the same. I don't know. It didn't have the same feel with Charlie in place of Michael J. Fox.
I thought it was David Spade.
Nope. That was Just Shoot Me. All right. So Mark is back in control. Mark, number 7 or 18? Or number 6 or 18?
6.
All right. Mark says number 6. I'm making sure, because last time I did this, I totally missed. Brian, remember, Brian? Wait till I read the question because
I'm afraid that White might flip over on number 23.
it might.
Can I say something like
Murphy, you have to have faith in yourself. Trust me.
Because if I were to go 18,
That frees up 23 for Murphy to try to capture.
yes.
See, there's always strategy to this game, folks. Always. All right. So with that, we're going to go to the next question. What is the correct term for the offspring of a female donkey and a stallion? Who is in fur? Brian. Wow. Brian says it's a hinny. Is he right? He is right.
Of course he is.
I'm gonna say, I gotta say, that's one of my worst 4-part questions. I don't know where I came up with Dolian, Lejeune, or Standage from. I really don't. All right, Brian, red is control. Would you like box? You would like box number 12. And with that, number 7 comes off as well. I'm looking at the numbers because we're 7 left to panel attack, and then things get really interesting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next question. Following the success of this record, the Partridge Family hit the big time in the music business. And that one wow, those were all close. Mark by 3 microseconds.
I think I love you.
Is it? I Think I Love You. It is. Summer Days was from Greece. Somebody Wants To is the Partridge Family one. And I Woke Up in Love is a Partridge Family one, but it wasn't a big hit. I don't think it was. All right, Mark. Where would you like to put your next blue?
Let's go.
16, 18, and I think those are it at the moment.
I'll go 16.
All right, number 16. You almost got forced into having to take that challenge with the white. Almost. All right. We go back to the board. And here is your next question, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is a long one, so don't get anxious on the buzzers. The origin of the phrase, eating humble pie, when a proud person must come to public shame and acknowledge wrongdoings and ask forgiveness, derives from humble pie, an actual dish prepared by common folk in medieval England for their own tables. What exactly are umbles? And that goes to Mark.
The internal organs?
Are umbles the internal organs of an animal? It is. It's basically the leftovers from the hunt or the feast of the king, and he would give them the remains. All right, Mark, you are in control. Let's see what you've got. You've got 14 and 18, I think.
I'll go 14.
All right, 14 it is. See, Murphy, he's opening the door for you. All you got to do is get one question in. All right, guys, your next.
Also, Guapo.
Oh, I did not see guapos. Yikes. All right, your next question, ladies and gentlemen. In 1970, Cesar Chavez of the United Farm Workers called for a national boycott of this. Brian in first. He says it's lettuce. Is it lettuce? It is one of the most famous worker strikes of all time. And that means, Brian, you have your choice of, let's see, 17, 18, or 19.
Or 4.
Or 4. Thank you. All right, Brian says he's going to take number 17, which gives him number 12. All right, guys, back to the board. And here is your next question. In 1927, Chiang Kai-shek established this right-lit national revolutionary government in where? Brian in first. Was it Peking, China? No, it was not Peking. That means Brian is wallied out. And we reactivate the buzzers now. Mark.
Nanking?
Is it Nanking? It was Nanking. So with that, Mark, Blue gets it.
21.
21 it is. I don't blame you in the slightest. It's kind of like the safe spot unless somebody takes it. All right, guys. We go back to the board. And your next question. In Clockwork Orange, the teenage slang Natset that was created by John Anthony Burgess Wilson was said to be heavily inspired by what language? Guapo in first. Guapo. Was it Russian?
Хорошо, mein Druck.
Yes. Jawohl. Or wait, that's German. Ja. Vodka, borscht, and a few other words.
I said good, my friend. In Russian.
That's right. You speak some, don't you, Mark?
Well,
I just don't remember how much. All right, Guapo. 11 got taken from you. So the question is... Now, we can't do 11 because you got 2 colors between you. So you have 18. Ooh, I think that's the only one at the moment. Oh, Brian threw a spanner in your works.
wait a sec.
I'm looking.
Brian, you can have 19 or 22.
No, Guapo's got it.
Oh, he's green.
Yes. Brian threw a spanner in his works when he took number 12. So, I think the only one Guapo can take is 18. I'm double checking my screen just to make sure. Yep, I think that's...
The buzzer thing.
I think that is the only one guapo that you can take is 18 at the moment. Oh, where'd Mark go? We lost Mark.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not.
You disappeared on the buzzer room.
Yeah, what was the
Hold on. I'm giving you the
what was the room code again?
UTHZN.
Alright.
There we go. All right, guys. Back to the board and the next question. Brian, you're back in, Brian. Which book of the Old Testament claims that to question God is as futile as taming the beast of Behemoth and thank you, and Leviathan? Brian, you are in first. Is it Job? It is Job. So Brian, you are in control of the board. Where would you like to put your red?
I thought Job was New Testament.
Nope, Job's Old Testament. Job and the whale.
No, Jonah was swallowed by the big fish. Job had lots of patience.
No. It's Job and the whale. I thought. Wait a minute. Do I have it wrong?
The book of Jonah features Jonah and with the whale.
It shows you how long it's been since I've read my Bible. I'm sorry, Lord, forgive me. All right, Brian says number 24, and that gives him number 18 as well. Oh, this is getting tight, folks. This is very tight. You've got two, Murphy. You're sitting there like all you need is one for a corner, and 19 is waiting. Like I said, you'll be surprised because you're about to see what's going to happen in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. Which San Francisco crossroads were considered the locus of hippiedom? And it goes to Brian. Trust me, there was like no less than 80 microseconds between any of you. Was it Haight and Ashbury? It was. All right, Brian, in control. Let's see. 22 is available. 4 is available. And I think those are your only two. Oh, 19 is available. So 4, 19, and 22. I'm going to stick with 22. Like I said, I figured I'd ask because I miscounted. Now, like I said, the one thing I do different than the real game is
basically you only capture one color.
Yep. Is you only capture one color. The real game, you capture the whole row. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was question 20, and I didn't even realize it. So, this next question, ladies and gentlemen, will basically, whoever gets it, gets to remove one of their opponent's colors from a square of their choosing. So it is, you will choose your color square first, then you will get to remove an opponent's square. So, with that, we go to the board. This is a very big thing. Here is your next question. Which Renaissance painter was known as the faultless painter, according to the writings of Robert Browning? And this goes to Guapo. Was it Vitale di Belloni? Sorry. I had to say it that way. I'm ashamed of myself. No, it's not. And Guapo, that means you are locked out for 2 questions. And we are going to reset the buzzers now. Mark in next.
Andres del Sarto.
Is it Andre del Sarto? It is Andre del Sarto. All right, so Mark, first things first. You get to make 1 square blue. And you still by the same rules. So, 23, I think, is your only option.
1, 2.
Oh, 1 is as well. Okay, wait a minute. Yep, 1 is as well.
And I'll take that 1.
All right, number 1 it is. Now, Mark.
I'll attack number 5.
Number 5 is coming off the board. 5 is back to available. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the next question. Guapo is the only one locked out at the moment. Which Greek deity was channeled by the Oracle of Delphi? Mark in first.
Athena?
Was it the goddess of wisdom? No, it was not the goddess of wisdom. Mark locked out. And we reset the buzzer. This is now for Murphy and Brian, if you wish. Murphy in first.
Aries?
Was it Aries? No, that means Murphy is locked out at the moment. Oh, let me Wally mark there. Brian, do you want to take a chance? Twisted, what's good, my friend? You are the only one, so you don't have to buzz in if you don't want to. Is it Apollo? It was. It was Apollo that was channeled through the Oracle.
One or the other.
All right, so, Brian, which box would you like to turn red? Let's see what you can capture, if you can capture. 4 is available, and 19 is available. All right, number 4 it is. All right, we go back to the board. Guapo, you should be in on this next question. So this is between Guapo and Brian. No, it only, the remove only counts on question 21. The remove only counts on question 21. All right, Guapo. And I got sidetracked there for a second. What was the name of the shipyard in which the HMS Titanic was built and housed from 1909 to 1911? Was it the White Star Shipyards? No, it was not. I made that one up totally. Brian, do you want to take a chance on it? No answer. Brian's like, nope, I'm not chancing it. All right, it was Harland and Wolff, I believe.
Yeah,
Yep.
White Star was the cruise line.
White Star was the cruise line, so I made up the entire White Star shipyards because I couldn't resist. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Murphy, Mark, you should be back in on this question. Yep. And here is the question. How many judges are appointed to the International Court of Justice by the United Nations? Mark in first.
13.
Is it 13 justices? No, it's not 13. Which means Mark locked out again. So it's down to Brian and Murphy on this buzzer. If you guys want to take a chance. Murphy says, I'm taking a chance.
11?
Is it 11 justices? No, which knocks out Murphy. You have been wallied. Brian, you want to take a chance? Brian says, I'm going to take a chance. So the funny thing is, folks, if Brian is wrong, Guapo is the only person. Guapo will be the only person that can answer the next question. It is 15. All right, Brian. Square 19 is available, and I think that's it. I'm looking to see 19 and 13. All right, we go back to the board. Now, you notice it changed. It's like for the entire game, Guapo was like in the driver's seat. Not anymore. He's got to get back into it. All right, guys, your next question on the board is, of the starlets of Hannah and her sisters, which has a child called Free? Guapo. Is it Diane West? No, it's not. All right, Brian, do you want to take a chance? No answer. The correct answer, I believe, was Barbara Hershey.
Yes.
All right. So with that, Brian, you are not locked out because you did not try to answer. Here is everybody's next question. Which layer of the sun's atmosphere, about 540 kilometers deep, is its innermost layer? Murphy, you are in first. Which one? The heliosphere, the photosphere, the gemosphere, or the halosphere? Is it the gemosphere? No, which locks Murphy out for this question. And we reset it. Mark or Brian, you guys want to take a chance? Oh, Brian says he's going to take a chance. All right, Brian. The bubbly one, according to Twisted. Is it the heliosphere? No, it's not. Oh, Brian taking a huge gamble there. Mark, you want to take a gamble, or are you going to sit this one out? Mark is going to take a gamble. All right, Mark. Is it the photosphere or the halosphere?
Photosphere.
Is it the photosphere? It is the photosphere. So with that, blue is in control of the board. And your only option is 23 at the moment.
23.
Let's see what we got. We've got...
22 too.
Yeah, it's giving you 22 as well. That's what I was looking at, because I was like looking at a number there for a second.
Goes vertically and horizontally.
All right. I was making sure there was nothing diagonally as well. So right now it is Mark with 9, Brian with 7, Guapo with 5, and Murphy with 2. That can change. Let's see what we have. I'm looking to see who's going to need the big number here in a minute. All right. The next question, ladies and gentlemen. In pounds, what is the difference between a long ton and a short ton? Guapo in first. Is it a 200-pound difference? No, it is not a 200-pound difference. Mark, do you want to take a chance?
240.
He's going to take a chance and say 240 pounds. It is 240 pounds. A short ton is 2,000. A long ton is 2,240. All right, we go back to the board. And Mark, would you like number 5 or 11?
11, please.
11 it is. Which gives you number 12 and number 17. Yep. All right.
Let's see if did that seal the deal?
I think that sealed it because the only person that can capture is Murphy. So let's finish it out with the last question. Which Irange figure claimed, "I was authorized to do everything I did"? Which Irange figure was authorized, claimed he was authorized to do everything he did? Oh, Guapo was locked out. I missed it, Guapo, because we were down to the last question.
Now, if we're playing the bonus game, you have a picture behind the...
Yep. I don't have the bonus game set up because I haven't figured out what to do for the bonus game yet in terms of extra stuff.
You have a picture behind the
Yep.
board, and that would get, and the winner would get the squares that he...
So basically, when I get the final version of this done, there would be one picture, or I think I'm going to use what the guys use. It's going to be like 4 pictures that basically cycle through, 10 seconds per, and they'll
be like an only connect. What they have in common.
and they'll rebus into something.
Okay.
That's what I think I'm going to do.
Password for the winky.
Right. So let's say it had somebody blinking, somebody winking, Pinky Tescadero, and the orangutan from the Clive movies. Then it would be Pac-Man. So that's what I'm going to do to it. I just haven't set it up yet. That is my final bit for this. I heard you, hon. All right, give me a second, guys. Give me 1 minute.
Something at home?
Yep, something at home. So. Well, it's all right because I prefer doing this when I'm not there anyway. What's my line? There we go. And it just completely resized my window. Oh, I know why it resized my window.
Anyway, your food is up at the top of the stairs.
I know.
Alright?
And
How's that?
oh, there we go. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. I asked her to pick up Subway, and she picked up Subway for me. All right. So the question is, with the changes, what do you guys think? Um, I may retest this on a shorter episode where we just go with capture anything. Fat Tony. And see if it makes a difference in the gameplay. I'm not 100% sure yet because I've always liked the fact you only capture one color. But I kind of like the idea of screwing over multiple people's multiple times. Because yeah, like I said, when Brian took his square, he basically did a number on Guapo. So what do you guys think?
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, and with that, I am going to close out the buzzer room because we don't need that one anymore. Ta-da! All right, that's done. So if you guys want, like I said, I know most of you guys are going to be going over to LK's at 8.
It's Seinfeld.
Was this just for fun?
No. I'll do the prize in a minute for you, Mark.
But
Okay.
I liked it, but I just wish there was.
But you wish what, Murphy?
On my phone, but by the time I saw the answer, someone was already there.
I'll give you a hint, Murphy. Pay more attention to when the website lights up more so than the question. Because I think the
When
website,
the buzzer light turns green.
that's when you go.
Not when you see the question.
That's what I've been trying to convince you of. Because you got to remember, my timing may be a little faster than yours or a little slower than yours. So when you see that buzzer light go green, that means I've officially done what I said I was going to do. You may not have heard it all. But by the rules,
So on the Discord, I'm waiting for you to finish the question.
no. Don't wait for me to finish the question. Always go for the buzzer. Always pay attention to the buzzer because the buzzer will be pretty much the fastest in terms of no lag.
Okay. That's probably why I was getting in late. Because
True, and you can keep trying to buzz in. Because it won't go.
It's not like on Jeopardy where if you buzz in early,
Your I've got one site where you do get penalized for buzzing in early, and then I got one site where you don't get penalized for buzzing in early. This one doesn't penalize you. The buzzin.live can be set up to penalize you. And I've never liked that. Because
that's the one they use in like Ashbash's games, right?
that's that's the one they use in Atbash's stuff.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if he sets it up that way or not, but there's not much you can do when they've got like 0.003 response time. Brian, I will admit, I personally think some of the questions on this one, it was nice and it pulled a lot of the easier questions out. There were a couple I think were tougher, but the file basically includes hard and easy. It just so happened I think it pulled a lot of the easier ones out for this round. Whereas when we did Slingo, it pulled, and you can ask
Who won that? I had to leave. Who won that?
Heavy D won that one. See, the worst part was with Slingo.
I had it, but I also was left because I knew that there was no way. I mean, I backwards and had you only have two left. So I'm like,
Well, see, Murphy, here was the thing. If you had stayed in, okay, the next, I think right after you left, for the next 5 questions, you were the only one that could have answered.
oh.
Because remember, if it doesn't pull your number up, you don't get to answer the question.
I had a headache, but I also was like, thinking,
Oh, I understand.
"No way I'm gonna be able to do this because
I understand. It's the way it goes at times. I completely understand that. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to let this one finish. And if you guys totally forgot to do... Nope. I totally forgot to do that. If you guys want to put in guesses. What I'm going to try next time we do run panel quiz, and I may do...
You've been in the games of Clive and Toad and whatever, right?
Mhm.
I've gone it.
The problem is, Murphy, when you go in there, it's like I can barely hear you. So
Oh yeah,
it's-
I know that because I barely say anything, but I'm just watching and listening. I'm just watching and listening to all the nonsense that's going on in the Jeopardy.
Oh, you missed it last night after Jeopardy finished. What did we do? They did Password, and I nearly lost it during that because there's one guy who never played it.
Sometimes it's just like you can password. Sometimes the things they say are so like I'm like wait what? And they're just messing around, but it's like what the heck did I come into?
And then after that, Clive and I were basically playing one-on-one Family Feud. All right, so our special guest, ladies and gentlemen, was... All right, come on, give me. Oh, it's not going to do it, is it? It's Benedict Arnold. Our special guest tonight was Benedict Arnold. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to close that out. We're not going to save that. We are going to go get over to this one. So like I said, if you guys want on a non-broadcast day, I will probably try to rerun this, and it may have some of the same questions on Discord only. And I'm going to test it where I test it with the rule that you can capture pretty much everything in a line. So I don't know when, but it'll be on a non-broadcast day. That's the only thing I have not tested out of panel quiz. And then I got to fit the pictures in. So that's step 2. So I got 2 stages left for this. But yeah, like I said, I love this game. I really, really do, because the strategy that comes in is who am I capturing, who am I not capturing, is absolutely a blast. All right, so I don't need, let me make sure. Oh, wait, I know what I need to do. I need to do this before. I need to reset my board before. There we go, before I save it. So let me close that out and close that out. All right, so with that, Mark, there's one thing left. Would you like what's behind curtain number 1, Mark, or curtain number 2? So, Mark, would you like curtain number 1 or curtain number 2, my friend?
I'll go two.
Curtain number 2. And with that, Mark is getting... And I don't know, I don't have a joke for this, and I wish I did. Because it was a very serious, very, very tight game. And for that, he is getting the Looney Tunes. It is the 3-pack of this is the 3-pack of Bugs Bunny, the Tasmanian Devil, and Tweety Bird. So congratulations, Mark. That will be going in that second box that I have of yours.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, did you get your stuff?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I didn't hear back and I was worried. Because apparently the post office has been very, very bad about not delivering things and porch pirates, or delivering things and leaving them for porch pirates lately. But mostly in Canada, so. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is, I know LK is going to be on in about 30 minutes.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is, I'm going to drop off of the Discord, and I am going to open up a very, very short, quick list. So let me do that. I gotta remember how large I have to size this. I never remember. Oh, I almost did it perfect. Almost perfect. Alright guys, so to wrap things up tonight, we're doing a double list. You know how long it's been since I've done a double list? It's been a while. For the second list of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and this one is mostly just for fun, we are looking for angel phrases. We are looking for any word or phrase that contains the word angel in it. And just to make sure I time this exactly right, 8 o'clock is when he starts. I give him 5 minutes, 29 minutes. So there you go, okay? You got a 29-minute time limit. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed Panel Attack 25. That was, honestly, it was one of the biggest ones I had ever, or one of the most complex ones I had ever created. So all I've got left to do on it is basically the photos in the back. And like I said, I've got to decide which way I want to do this. I'm leaning towards the 4 pictures cycle, like the guys are doing. Or do I just want to do 1 picture and... how do I put it? 1 picture and one item. And what do I do for a bonus on that? I mean, do I do bonus whammies, another prize? I got to figure that out as well. I will say, every time we've done Panel Quiz Attack, it's come down to the last 2 or 3 questions. Every time. It's almost as good. I will say Cluedo gets more intense because it's point based, and you're like, don't you draw that last Cluedo? Don't you do it? In the Arms of an Angel is on our list. Angel of Death, not there. Earth Angel, not there. Angel Falls. I don't like number 3, but it's there. Los Angeles. That would be good if I was doing outside the box, Brian, but there are no outside the boxes on this one. Surprisingly, we haven't had a lot of outside the box ones. Oh, so Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we will be doing the non-trivia version of Concentration. So it will be the non-trivia version, which means it will be player versus player. So it'll only be one versus one. But it's going to be, so it'll be one versus one, best out of three. And as we got time, we'll do another one out of one, best of three, and so on and so forth. That is my plan for this Tuesday. And I have to put Mark's name on here. So Mark, you are now on the schedule with the Looney Tunes 3-pack win. Let's see. All right, I did see a couple. So we have El Guapo there. Murphy got this one. I'm making sure I'm not missing any. Okay, Angel of Guardian. Okay, I think we're caught up. Tomorrow, or so either tomorrow or Monday, if you guys want to hang around when you're not watching Tipster or LK or Trivia Workshop or Randomish, if you guys join the Discord, I will, like I said, I will definitely be retesting. Now you see what I'm going to be doing while I'm watching the LK tonight. I will be retesting a lot of stuff for panel quiz. And I might be testing high rollers because that's the one I'm working on, even though it's not on my schedule. And again, don't forget, on the Discord, I actually have a schedule of what games come up and how many players are needed. So, for instance, if I'm doing a big game, I think the next big one right now is, or I should say big closed one, is Jackpot, which is in about a week and a half. That's 6 players. If I get to one where I'm doing like number 1, which is 10 players, if you guys know anybody that wants to participate or help out, please make sure you invite them. Because without you guys, it's kind of hard for me to run some games. It really is. You guys don't know how hard it is to run. I have never run 21st question because I've never had enough participants. I've rarely run 15 to 1. I think I've run that once. Catch Trap, which needs 6, I've only run twice in my lifetime. I'm trying to think of what else have I not run. The funny thing is, I basically moved my lighting to improve the pictures on the. There we go. Blue Angels, or in this case, Blue Angel, is on the list. And what I will probably start doing on nights where I'm just not watching anybody is I'll probably start pulling up some lingo games on Discord. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Because lingo is fun to do on stream. But I still got to work out sheets and forms. Let's see. Angel Sanctuary, not there. Angel of Salvation, not there. Angels in America, not there. Angel Shark, not there. Let me think. I'm gonna say 3 is the hard one. 7 is a hard one. 9 might be a hard one.
Connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
So 2, 4, and 10, I think you guys should be able to get fairly easy. I think. Oh, did I say 9? I meant 8. Broken Angel. Oh, I better not do that or I'll give away one of them. I better not do that or I will give away one of them. Fallen Angel, Dark Angel, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I think this is the file where I actually include plurals. I'm trying to remember. I think this is the file where I include plurals, but I don't have it titled as such. But there are no plurals on this board, just so you guys know. So the computer did do what it was supposed to do. It only picks singles. And there's no oddball ones, I promise. Now, I got one other question for you guys. And maybe you guys can help me figure this out. I want to get more people to actually participate. So that leaves me with 2 options. Running more open games or running along with a second closed game, but only people that did not participate in the first game can participate. And my concern about that is a lot of lurkers, like kidnapping people. Yeah, well, tranquilizer darts are kind of expensive, Guapo. um, I gotta admit, that's the best one yet. Whenever I'm asked that. So the question is, what do I have to do to get more people to participate? Is it basically more forms? Is it more open games than anything? Oh, you missed it, Brian. Was it my first stream in September? Basically said only 3 more months to shopping days till Christmas, and then I did the same thing on the next one, and nobody noticed. So I am. I've got to figure out what to do in terms of getting more people to actually participate in the games. That's the hard part. So if you guys have any suggestions, and this goes to anybody that has any suggestions on this, let me know. Because, like I said, I would love to run 15 to 1. But our limit of getting active participants is about 7 or 8 total. Oh, I know, Murphy. And Guapo with angel hair pasta. My favorite. Little angel hair, little mozzarella, just a smidge of tomato sauce, and just a touch of olive oil. This is what you call magnificent in French rather than English. Would angel's wings count? Yes, I think it would because look at the word S wings, Brian. You could basically say you put in the word angel swings. So you actually added a complete word on the end of it. That's what we call an outside the box answer. That's why occasionally, and like an angel list will have plurals because it'd be like angels something. But that's just because we never count. We never count when we look at a list and what's valid. We never look at the punctuation or the spacing. So angel swings, you've just basically respaced to angel's wings. So yeah, it would actually count as a legitimate outside the box answer. How you doing, Fox? I didn't say hi when I saw you come in. I apologize for that. I was running slow on the thing. I'm in what do I do to get people participate mode. Um Oh, I am going to be going to the toy show next Sunday. Don't tell the wife. I am going to the toy show next Sunday. So, you guys have anything you want me to look for prizes? Let me know. I think it's next Sunday. Tomorrow's the 13th. Next week's the 21st, 22nd, 20th. Heaven must be. I got to see if that's in my file. I've been waiting for somebody to put that kind of line in there. Let me see. It's in my file, Guapo. It's in my file. Damn. I was hoping. What else did I add to the list files? To tell you guys a couple I added. I added some star blanks. I'm still working on it because it just may end up turning into the star list. And I added fictional spacecraft by name. So you've been warned. You've been warned on that one. So I've got robots in TV and movies. Now I've got spacecraft in TV and movies. I think I have famous dogs in movies. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Angel. Actually, it would work as a single. I think it would work. You do Angel with a dirty face, and you base it off of the movie title. Mmm. I like Charlie's Angels. Let's see. I like that one. I think that's in there, but let's find out. Where is my list? Let's go to my lists. Go to my angel list. Open. Well, no, it might not work because it's plural. Let me look at my list. No, it won't work because it is definitely plural. However, angel's wings does work because it does follow the rules. I'm putting that one in. Calling all angels. Calling all angels. No plurals, Murphy. No plurals on this list remain. Let's see. What else? What else have we had? I'm trying to think if Angel with a dirty face would work. I mean, I think it would. Oh, I've got to correct the spelling on one. Where's my one that was misspelled? Oh, no, it's not spelled. Basically, Fox, the rules are for this list, the word angel is by itself. There's nothing outside the box. So there's no plurals. For instance, the example we used was angel swings, which actually respells to angel's wings, which I would accept because angel followed by the word swings makes angel swings. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. I know Angel Falls is in my file. I saw somebody else give me one that I wanted to check. Was it hell? Oh, it was Weeping Angel. Do I have Weeping? Yeah, I definitely have Weeping Angel in there. All right, Brian, have yourself a good one, my friend. We got about 7 minutes, and then we are going to be sending you guys back over to LK if I have my timeline right. My clock says it's 7:53, so I'm hoping. Um, so the question, like I said, so the question is, do I start doing the second game, which means overlap? Because, like I said, I love the idea of just leading into other streamers. Or more open style, which means I need a lot more lists, which is going to kill me. And I'm going to end up, I've got a funny feeling I'm going to have to start making some theme lists. I just got this funny feeling I'm going to have to start making more themed lists. Oh, I know what I was going to check. I was going to check the horse list because somebody gave me an example there that I didn't look to see if I had it. And if I don't, I am going to be very, very ashamed of myself. Nope, I did have seahorse in there. Okay. So yeah, so like I said, tomorrow, and I'm probably going to do it. It's actually in my file, Guapo. I'm slash you're no angel is actually in my file. Fox, if the bot that list Wits question for me for the 2 whammies, if it doesn't reply, that means that's not what it's looking for. Basically, the question it's basically the trivia bot comes up. It's under my name, and what it does is it throws the question up. About 2 minutes later, it gives you that little hint there. And then about 30 seconds later, it'll give you the answer. So try a wooden cross. Just try a wooden cross, Fox. That may do it. There you go. Yeah, I left that as myself just for ease of use sake. It was one of those. It was one of the first bots I ever set up on the channel, and I never disconnected it from me and reconnected it to one of my host bots, just because I didn't want to make another host bot account. I think I was going to set it up as the Bill Cullen bot at one point. I think that's what I was going to set it up as. And I'm just like, it works fine under my name. Wink Martin. I like what. Oh, I like that one. Wink Martin bot. I wonder if Twitch will let me get away with making another bot account though, because I only have 2 email addresses to my name. I could make a third dummy email account. Bob, the Bob Barker bot is my D Life bot, Fox. Yeah, I know they're cheap and they're not hard to do. But my original plan was basically any bot I made was going to get named after a host. So I've got a bot. I've got a Bob Barker bot. He is my D Live bot, but he's never active. Hold on, let me see if I can get him to start. Plus, let me see if this. Let me see if he'll start. Sometimes he'll start, and you guys will see him, and then sometimes he just doesn't work. With this one, I got off of Creative Bot. I'm waiting to see if he's going to come up or not. Ah. Let me think. Let me think. Which account is this? There you go. That's my Bob Barker bot. All right. While I was doing that, you guys threw some good guesses in there. Guardian, Angel of Death, Avenging Angel, Angel Band, Face of an Angel, Voice. Oh! Do I have Voice of an Angel in? I do not have Voice of an Angel in here. I like that one. Is that the Sarah McLachlan song? Is it Voice of an Angel or is it Face of an Angel? So yeah, I want to make more bots for the channel, but I don't want to get it to the point where there's like 35 bots and doing everything. But I would like one bot to be able to do multiple things. But I haven't programmed a bot for IRC in forever. So I honestly don't remember a lot of the basics. So for instance, we could do create the if I were to create the Wink Martin bot, I think I would have him do the questions in the chat rather than me. I would leave Bob Barker bot probably on D Live. I had almost made a bot for Mixer because I had found the software for Mixer and I'd been going through the stuff for it. And then all of a sudden Mixer says we're shutting down and I was like, I'm glad I didn't do it. All right, so we got about a minute 50 left, folks. A minute 50 left. Um, I'm trying to remember because I wanted to do a Nick Knowles bot. I wanted a Wink Martindale, a Monty Hall, a Bob Monkhouse. Um, I've thought about a Chris Tarrant one. Yeah, he would definitely get the name Bot Eubank. I guarantee you. That would be his name in a heartbeat. That is brilliant. I wish I had thought of that for Alex Trebek Bot. I would call him Alex Trebot. If I had thought about it at the time, but I didn't. I was so anxious just to use one of my icons for the name. Body Hall would be one. I'm trying to think of who else. I think those are the big six that I have on my in my head for bots that are doing stuff. Now, like I said, I am super jealous of people that have these bots that are completely interactive um, during the show. But PowerPoint VBA does not work well with IRC. It never will. I mean, I know I'm told it's doable, but you kind of just have to go with the flow on that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this list was mostly for fun tonight, and it gives you a heads up in case we have the angel list again. The ones we did not get were Almost an Angel, Little Angel. For those of you that don't know, that is a song title. Then we had The Golfer of Angel Cabrera. And then Murphy, I thought you were going to get this one after I started singing that song. Johnny Angel. And then the last one that I saw Angels on the Arm was Angel on My Shoulder. Was all we were looking for the last one, was Angel on My Shoulder. All right, guys. So with that, I am going to hope and pray that LK is back up and running. Let's go find out. Sweet, he's up and running. Yes, he is. All right, so we are going to send you guys over to LK for Saturday night. I think he said he's doing Seinfeld tonight. See, I paid attention, LK. With that, as we always say around here, be good to yourself, because if you're not good to yourself, there's nothing else to worry about. Be good to your friends. Be good to your neighbors. Be good to a stranger, because that stranger today just might become your best friend tomorrow. And that's the way the world works at times. So with that, guys, we are going to send you over to LK. Hope everybody had fun. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. And I'm waiting for my raid button to come up. We will see you guys on Tuesday. And like I said, if you want, drop in on the Discord channel tomorrow. I may be on there doing some stuff and some testing. So with that, guys, you guys have a very good night, and we will see you guys on Tuesday.